Hello, this is Lucas Hammonds. First thing, I was gonna shave, but I haven't yet, so that's why my beard is so long. And actually, just to start off the chat, I've been really having some Park Place PTSD. Thinking about Dylan, um, because in my mind, that guy's gonna be a domestic abuser for sure. And he's either going to be in jail or he's going to get killed. Period. Um, the guy is like the young Earth Christians, Ken Hovind, and this piece of living excrement beat his wife. I've heard the audio. He beat. Let me say it again. He beat his wife because he misconstrues part of Genesis that says the man should rule over his wife and be head of the household. And again, like I said, I've heard the audio of Ken Hovind, beating his wife. Something my dad would never, ever do. I don't care how mad he's gotten. He'd never, ever touch my mom. Ever. That's what kind of man he is. My dad would not dream of doing that. Ever. So I'm glad I'm out of that open sewer that was Park Place, because it I was hoping one staff it's actually wasn't their problem, their mistake for being so lax on discipline. It was the head of Park Place herself. Um, One time I was talking to her, and I was talking to her, and then she said, "Lucas, I'm talking." So she interrupted me to butt in, and Dylan, the fat butt Dylan, did the same thing to me. I was talking to him, and then he said, "I'm talking." Man, I should have. I wanted so bad to grab by the lower lip, slam his head against the wall. Shut up. And another thing about that fat butt Dylan, I was thinking about this. I should have gotten that mad at him. I should have reached over the table and grabbed him, got him to the ground, bam, bam, right, smacked his head against the floor, or smacked his head against the walls a few times. Like, and said, I felt this. I know what this is like. You don't know anything about my life, what I've gone through. You are a living piece of excrement that I left in the bathroom, and somehow you got out of the toilet when I flushed. God, gosh, they got pissing me off. And then I was talking to the pastor via text today of the church I've started going to. A friend of mine goes there as well. Um, the I kept reiterating over and over John 3:16. That's the core of our faith. Without believing in that, nothing, no other verse will save you. Period. And I got saying, there's another younger Christian that I can't stand because he I've seen debates, and I've seen him in the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter. He interrupts people. Ken Ham is his name. Can't stand the guy. I told the pastor of this new church I go to that if I ever go to the Ark Encounter or Creation Museum, I want my dad there with me. My dad would put Ken Ham in his place and make him shut his mouth. And I've heard Ken Ham say now this is on video. This in the Ark Encounter about people that don't agree with him, that believe in old Earth creation like I do, be quote unquote old Earth compromisers. Okay, man. Kiss the inside of my butt after I go to the bathroom. I believe in John 3:16. If I believe that till death, that's all I need. That's all I need. It's simple. I mean, why does that have to be so complicated? It's like that's. I mean, yes, you need to prove Jesus said who he said he was, but I mean, you look at the miracles he did, and then the raising from the dead. No other human that didn't have the power of Christ could do that. No other one. Finito. Couldn't do it. I don't care what power they had. So Ken Ham can believe whatever he wants about the Bible, and from what I've seen, he believes in the most important thing is Genesis 1 through 11. Genesis 1 through 11. Genesis 1 through 11. Genesis 1 through 11. Not once I've heard the guy talk about John 3:16 or the miracles Jesus did when he was alive, his death and resurrection. Not once. Jesus talks about people that call themselves Christian, but if you actually look at their works, he calls them wolves. A good by your fruits you shall know them. Well, I told the pastor this in text. The fruits Ken Ham producing, rotten, absolutely rotten. And if I ever go to the Ark Encounter, and I'm trying to tell people the right way about Christ, but John 3:16 and the miracles Christ did that proves he was who he says he was, and security gets on my butt, and I have my dad there, I don't care. I'm breaking people's arms. I'm sending people to the morgue if I want, because if they attack me, that's what I'm doing. I don't care. I've been through enough stuff at Park Place to where my anger is close to being touched off. So if someone attacks me, I don't care. I'll defend myself. So Ken Ham, if I ever come to that Ark Encounter and your security police, your Gestapo attack me, they will have to drag my corpse out of there. And then they'll have to do it with my dad. My dad will be freaking pissed. I don't think you want to deal with an angry ex-Marine on her ass. My dad's a big guy. ex-football player, ex-Marine. Yeah, get him. So don't send your Gestapo after me. Don't don't. They better not lay their hands on me. Otherwise, I'm breaking their arms, breaking fingers, breaking necks. I don't care. Because you're interfering. Because you're interfering with my First Amendment rights, freedom of speech. So even if I don't defend myself, I will sue your ass to oblivion. And if anybody, anybody does talk about the miracles of Jesus that he did to prove his divinity and the dying on the cross, raising from the dead, and miss John 3:16 ever in whatever media they're doing, even out in public, they're wolves. They are absolutely wolves. I'm not scared to say that. I've been around too many lukewarm Christians, and like I said, my experience at Parker Place got me so worked up and so pissed off that, like I'll say this again, anybody lays their hands on me, and I don't like it. You better be ready for a fight because I don't care. I will defend myself to my last breath. I will defend my family. I will defend my friends. I don't care if I have to somebody. There's a point where I've said no, this is wrong. I'm going to defend myself, and that's if 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 they don't like it, tough. I don't care. There'll be a corpse when I'm done with them. If if I decide to get that far. So nobody attack me. Otherwise, the consequences will be severe if I choose. But again, everyone, the most important thing is to be considered a Christian, at least from what I've read, and I've delved deep in the Bible. I'm not I'm not content with all that surface level um, icing on the cake faith. When I go on the Bible, I mean, I do that the icing on the cake stuff, but most of the time when I really want to think, I I have to look through multiple passages in the Bible to get context. So it takes a while. And it might take days for me to rule stuff out, but I will. And I'm also connecting science um, with that because it's Psalm 104 that talks about the all nature glorifies God. Well, in Ken Han's view, that's a disqualification because in his view, nature is fallen, so we shouldn't use it. Again, Can him kiss the inside of my butt after I've gone to the bathroom? And that could go for Ray Comfort as well, because if he doesn't believe in John 3:16, from the videos I've seen of him when he's talking to people, um, are are you living in holiness? Uh, you've got to be living in holiness to get into heaven. Well, can him? No one, no human has ever lived in holiness completely other than Jesus. No human can obey the ancient Jewish law perfectly. Only Jesus. Only Jesus. So to ken him, Ray Comfort, what's the other guy's name? Ken Hovind. All three of you guys kiss the inside of my butt after I've gone to the bathroom. Because if you don't believe in John 3:16 or the miracles Jesus did while he was alive in his death and resurrection, you have nothing to stand on. Nothing at all.